and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here from the Youth Services Department to tell you everything that you need to know for the month, well, actually the first half of November, because then, I mean, we have so much going on, we have to split it.
Yes,
so
we're always busy.
Absolutely. So here we are, and you know what? I told you I was going to mention something about our clothing. You know how we like to, we'll wear shirts that are themed.
Yes.
And, sometimes weird headgear or, we've been known to go above and beyond.
Right.
So I just had this flashback. Did we wear turkey heads or turkey legs or?
You mean something like this?
Oh, you brought one. No, but there was even, didn't you bring me one?
No, I only found one.
Oh, crap. All right. I have turkey envy.
That's so funny.
No, there was one. It was a hat. Do you know what I'm talking about? And it had turkey legs. It went like that. There were drumsticks.
Yes.
And they looked hilarious.
Right. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know.
This was in our closet with our other headgear.
Okay, so somehow we're missing. We must have a box in our storage that has Thanksgiving stuff.
Right.
Don't you think?
Right.
All right. Well, somewhere in there's
now that you
turkey
mentioned
legs.
it, so this is all stuff that we've been providing. I think that it's time that PTC27 provides us with wardrobe and hair and makeup.
Okay. Okay. Did anybody out there hear that? Out to the producers. We want hair and makeup. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I thought that now I want to do a shout out to Angela and Alex.
Okay, yes, congratulations.
My daughter Angela and her beau Alex got married on Friday and they are on their honeymoon, but I thought about the hair and makeup thing because we, as all of the, of course, mother of the bride and also as, her really close friends, we all had our hair and makeup done. And it was so much fun. And I thought, well, what can you do with this hair? It's not really that long. And it was amazing what she was able to do. And then I was like, oh, I wonder what the makeup is going to be like. And they did the makeup. And when I was done, I was like, I looked at her. I said, I would like this every day. Every day.
See?
She said, you can't afford me. I said, I know. But in my dreams, I want this every day. So I think that since you brought up that at Book Buzz, we need hair and makeup, and maybe somebody out there wants to throw in some wardrobes.
Yeah. Well, do they still have cosmetology at Votech? We can always, help the.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The cosmetology students will come before
Makeup
Book Buzz.
by-
They can beautify us up a little bit before our episode.
Yeah, makeup by whomever. I like that idea. And then I wouldn't have had hair today. And so.
They can put that in the budget for 2023, I think. I think it's worth it.
Okay.
They don't need new microphones or whatever they want to budget for.
you
They
don't
just need
need any
hair and makeup
hair.
for Book Buzz.
It's what about our needs?
That's true. We were asked in the survey about it.
No, we weren't.
But that's funny because I do have the
That
turkey.
is so funny. Yeah, and I was thinking about those drumsticks. It's hilarious. But
We'll probably find them tomorrow then.
we will when we're done. So since we're talking about November.
Yes.
All right, I had two things. For Book Buzz Bits, I did come up with something for today because, we'll just do it. Won't do it next time. First of all, I got out of the blue today, somebody, what's her name? It'll come to me. She comes, a very active patron of our library, she was, a lot of our programs, she was really active at the Josh and Gab at our kickoff, took a ton of pictures, really good friends with them. Anyway, she sent me, or put this thing in, tagged me on Facebook today. And all it said was it was this little piece of paper of, important facts kind of things. And it said, and I hope this is true, I really do, public libraries outnumber McDonald's restaurants in the U.S. That's all
we
it
have more
said.
libraries than there are McDonald's. That's what it
Yeah.
means. Okay.
I mean, for me, I hope so.
Yeah.
It sounds just so unlikely
Yeah,
because
I mean, there's a lot of golden arches down the road.
yeah, in every town, and there's not necessarily a library in every single town, but
Well, I mean, I can think of only several restaurants, and then but a lot of it could be true.
I hope so. I do. I was all excited.
Well, if you saw it on Facebook, it must be true.
It has to be. Yeah, it was on the internet. I saw it. Yeah, as librarians.
She didn't fact check it, so we're just going with the hope that it is true.
Yeah, this is true. I did not fact check it. I should have. And as librarians, we know better. We have to do our research. And we tell everybody, do not believe everything you read on the internet.
Or anywhere.
Or anywhere.
Fact check your things. But
True.
it's a good hope.
But for this one, it's a good hope, exactly. All right, moving on to Thanksgiving real quick. I'm going to see, we have our Thanksgiving holiday, the third Thursday in November. Other countries celebrate it as well. There are different variations of Thanksgiving, and actually in different days. So we're not the only one that does Thanksgiving, and not everybody does it the same day that we do it. So we'll do our Canadian friends. Canada's first Thanksgiving celebration actually predates America's. So they had Thanksgiving before us, those Canadians, by more than 40 years. How about that? And I'm not going to read all the stuff about it, but 40 years before we did it, they did it. Yeah. Canada's Parliament formally established a National Thanksgiving Day. Theirs is November 6th. Well, it was established on November 6th. This was back in 1879. But in 1957, they changed it to the second Monday in October. So they already had theirs, whatever that date was. So they've had their Thanksgiving. I didn't know that. I would see if I could get invited.
Now, do they have a traditional large meal?
Yes. Well, Thanksgiving traditions and. Well, thank you for asking, Miss Shannon. Let me see if I can find out that information for you. Okay. Oh, I happen to have it. Thanksgiving traditions in Canada look very similar to American ones, including eating turkey, watching football, and I guess the Canadian Football League holds an annual Thanksgiving Day Classic. So that's the two big things that they do. They eat turkey and watch football. I know, a little off the side. Do you like turkey? Are you a turkey fan?
I mean, I like it, but I like the sides way more.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a turkey, I don't know, dark turkey, but white turkey's always I don't know. Maybe I don't make it right if it's dry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got that nice
I don't know.
fancy
It's about
baster.
that butterball.
I will never, and I've told this to my mom, I refuse to ever make a turkey because it freaks me out.
Oh.
Like the carcass and what you have to do to prepare it. So I'm like, I will host Thanksgiving. I don't care, but we're either getting the turkey takeout or you're gonna bring one. And so one time we did have Thanksgiving at my house, and she did. She came over like early that morning, threw her turkey in my oven, left, came back.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I do Christmas and I make a ham. So
what about like a chicken dinner? Like, do you do whole chickens?
no.
No. You just buy it fried?
Yeah. No, I mean, I like chicken breast, but I'm not going to roast a whole chicken. And why would you need to when you can just go to rotisserie at your local grocer? And we know Miss Linda loves her rotisserie chickens. That's a story for another day.
That is a story that, yes. All right, let's move on to Germany.
We're getting really off track right now.
I know. Well, it's the month of Thanksgiving, so we'll probably even have more discussion on that for the next show, too. Okay. Germany does an equivalent of Thanksgiving, and they call it the Harvest Festival of Thanks. I couldn't even pronounce this, Erntedankfest, and it's a religious holiday. It often takes place on the first Sunday in October, which is often, oh, okay. All right. I'll be right with you. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to see what... Okay, celebrants may carry a harvest crown of grains, fruit, and flowers to the church in a solemn procession and feast on such hearty fare as German word for fattened up chickens and another
let's not talk about that.
Oh, did you see it? Oh, Well, it's too late.
You can learn more about
I'm already in there. Okay, yeah. Der Capon, I'll just say it that way. So German students, look up what Der Capon means.
I'm sure you pronounced it wrong anyways.
Yeah, whatever. All right. And if you need to know, I'll spell it out for you. We'll skip Liberia. How about Japan? Want to see what they do?
Okay, well, I hope you read it ahead of time too, just to make sure.
What? What's the matter? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on then.
All right. Japanese, or Japan's variation of Thanksgiving, evolved from an ancient rice harvest festival. And today the public observes it as a national holiday, and it features ceremonies of remembrance in the cities, but largely goes unmarked in more rural areas. I hope that was the right place. Okay. I wanted to, you know what I really wanted? Like, I want to hear more about their food.
Yeah. And then
Okay, Puerto Rico talks food. All right, Puerto Rico became a territory of the United States in the late 19th century. Its residents enthusiastically adopted many of the traditions of the holiday. They celebrate, it's the fourth Thursday. What night?
That's ours.
Yeah. Why did I say the third? Okay. It's the fourth. And you know what else they do? They embrace the same Black Friday. So they like the Black Friday shopping. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. But they have their own twist on the traditional Thanksgiving Day feast. And this is the feast that we'll end the section with. There's usually turkey, whether a roasted or seasoned or a turkey stuffed. And they stuff it with a mashed plantain dish. That's that. Aren't those like plantains?
They look almost like a banana. But
yeah,
they're
bigger.
Not,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're different texture.
Yeah. And roast pork is also a common item on the menu, accompanied by more plantains and rice and beans. Okay, that's it.
Now I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch yet.
I know.
So I have to
go. I know. I was kind of picking too, but all right. I'm hungry. So, in case you're hungry, the next thing you're going to talk about includes pizza. So,
yeah,
in case
you like
grab
pizza.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, the first Saturday of the month is always the Teen Choice Book Club and Pizza Lunch. This month we decided, I should say actually I decided for them. There wasn't a teen choice, but we are bringing author Andy Weir to speak for a fundraiser event for the library. He'll be speaking at the high school on November 3rd. So in honor of that, we are reading one of his best-selling novels, Project Hail Mary, which is an adult novel, but they are reading it here at the high school book club too. And since it's a teen book club, I think that it's good for teens as well. It's definitely he's a high-end like sci-fi writer, but realistic science fiction. So he does a lot of his research. So the things that he writes about aren't super like impossible.
Yeah.
You know, like Planet of the Apes, which Miss Linda loves dearly, but that is
You
more
think
like
Planet
impossible.
of the Apes is impossible?
That's a more far-fetched science fiction. This is a little bit more like, okay, it possibly could happen. He does end up encountering an alien in this, but who knows? Like there could be like life forms because he ends up in a different galaxy, I think. It's a lot of, he does a lot of research. Andy Weir is a scientist himself, so it's a lot of advanced science terminology used in the book. I'm listening to it, which I'm much more preferring, and we talked about this. Like the readers, the actors that read his books are very good at keeping. The books have a lot of humor that you might not pick up on reading it. Yeah, especially if you're not familiar with the science behind it, because there's a lot of sarcasm, and so the reader is able to articulate that sarcasm better than I think just you would read it in your head. Yeah, but maybe not.
I don't know.
So whatever. But we're going to be discussing this book on the 5th. Everybody that registers or attends will get a free copy of the book. But you might want to come pick it up beforehand, because then when you go to, you can go see Andy Weir on the 3rd and get him to sign your copy. So you can get a free copy that you can go then and get signed.
Yep.
So that would be kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Come to the library and grab those quickly. And that will be at 12:30 on the 5th.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good tie-in to our Novel November.
Yeah.
Which will be coming up. Harvest Family Bingo. Well, you know I love to have the bingo games.
Yep. Oh,
the
yes.
kids love. These families love. We've talked about it. We've laughed about the prizes and all that. Of course, there's always prizes, but it's all. But because it's Harvest Family Bingo, and it's about gratitude. You know, this is such a nice gratitude month that we're asking that you bring a non-perishable item, a food item, to donate to the local food bank.
I love that.
Yeah, and that is going to be held on Monday night, November 7th at 6:30. So you come, and it's an hour, 6:30 to 7:30, playing all kinds of rounds of bingo and winning prizes.
Now,
and
do you
just
do all the variations of bingo? Like, do you do your four corners and like all that different? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten really good at it, too.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Yeah. Of calling them. And, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I remember when we were closed and you did virtual
Yeah.
bingo, and Lucas did the one, and he just loved that so much. So it was cool that you took that on the virtual world, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was fun.
Yeah, I have a picture of him looking at the iPad with drinking his hot chocolate and playing his bingo.
Yeah, oh, funny. That's right. Oh, that must have been the hot chocolate bingo. Didn't I give the
Yes.
kits away for that? Okay.
Yeah, that was cute.
Oh, that'll be coming up in the winter.
Yes.
All right.
But fall, that's a fun one. Speaking of food again, so for Miss Beth, our crafty lady, she's also pretty good in the kitchen. So she's going to host a tween and teen fall food fest. They're going to learn how to make apple cider slushies, which she told us she's going to demo those this week for Linda and I. So we're always happy to be the she's going
guinea
to
pigs,
perfect her recipe, and if we
Yeah.
need to try it out, we will. So she's making apple cider slushies and pumpkin cheesecakes, and then maybe one other thing, I'm not sure.
Wow.
So she's going to teach the kids how to make all those things, and of course they'll get to enjoy them. So that's going to be on, and her events fill up very fast. All of our events are actually filling up really quickly right now, which is a good problem. So the Family Bingo for sure too will be filling up. So make sure you get on and register for these things. So Tuesday the 8th for tweens. Tweens come right after school, 4 to 5. It's perfect. If they go to McMurray, they can walk right over. If they're in 6th grade, they can get a ride. And then our teens do the evening, 6:30 to 7:30. So come hungry, get ready to learn how to make some fun, easy recipes.
That's so fun. You know, no wonder they fill up. I mean, there has been, and I feel like every time we promote one of these tween or teen events, they're so popular, they're so creative and so much fun. And I'm especially excited about the food one.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. We
Apple
will
cider slushies
absolutely,
Sound really good.
we're only doing it for the tweens and teens to make sure that what they're going to eat is good.
Safe, yeah.
Yeah, and safe. That's the only.
And then she's the tweak stuff. So like, I remember when she did the macarons, like that's extremely difficult. So I was okay to eat a lopsided macaron though while she was figuring it out.
I don't care what it looks like.
No problem by me.
Yeah. Hey, it all goes to the same place and tastes just as good.
Yep, for sure.
I brought up Wildcat Wednesdays again. It's Wednesday, November 9th at noon. And I always tell the kids and consider it an indoor picnic. So I did bring, well, they're on that one. Okay. I brought some cool things. This month we're featuring koalas.
Koalas are so cool.
I know, aren't they?
They're so cute.
This one's hilarious. This is just a cute, like all the stuff that we have for different themes. This one's called I Don't Like Koala.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, then we have our nonfictions. This one's called Outback Babies, Koala
Oh my
Joey's.
gosh, look at
how
this
cute.
picture you have opened up to him with his mom.
Oh, let me see. Aw.
I've never seen a koala in person because our zoo doesn't have them.
The San Diego Zoo does.
Yeah, I'm not going to get
We'll
there
get
anytime
there.
soon.
Get there. It's a
I
must.
think I looked it up. I think one of the zoos in Ohio also do have them. Because
Do
I was
they?
like, because Lucas would just read a koala book for school. And I was like, I really would love to see one.
Yeah, yeah. They're fun. You
Yeah.
know, I love
Or
seeing
maybe
the
he got that
different-
issue of the magazine in the mail.
Well, this I thought the timing was impeccable. So we've got the books, but also we have a nice variety of magazines. And
That could have been it because we subscribed to that. Maybe that was
Do
what
you?
sparked the koalas discussion.
Yep, our nice display that we have of different magazines. And this month's National Geographic happens to be doing
Koala is the cover model for this
the
month.
total cover model. Yep, this is what they are featuring. And so
I just think they have the cutest faces.
I know, aren't they cute? Yeah, I don't know a lot about them other than they are really cute, like their disposition. I don't
I
know.
feel like they're pretty gentle because I've like some places let you hold them.
Yeah. Oh, I would just love to have it because when you see people holding it and they just look like they're holding on like a little child, you know, but they're warm and fuzzy and furry and cute. Oh, and then you can read about meerkats. So that's Wildcrats, Wednesday, November 9th at noon, indoor picnic concentrating this month on koalas.
Cool.
Yep.
I love it. Very fun. All right, so WQED night, we're going to tie it in with Thanksgiving as well. There is a Arthur's, we're doing the TV series Arthur, which I think is, minus Sesame Street, is like their longest running show. Now, Sesame Street, of course, is run by HBO now, but obviously it was run by PBS for forever.
Yep.
But Arthur, I think, is the second one. I could be wrong, but it's definitely up there. And also running the longest is this book.
Yeah.
So this book, I told Linda, let's get a new Arthur Thanksgiving because I was flipping through, I'm like, I want to make sure I had the book to read. And first of all, you know that the library's had a book for a long time if it has one of these in the cover of it. It is a pocket for the old-fashioned stamp cards.
Here, show it again, yeah.
Which our students probably don't even know what that is. You know,
Yeah.
that's not how, and then this one's also like the binding's coming undone. It's been here forever. And we can usually tell like when we acquired them because there's dates, of course, inside. But this one, although I ordered a new copy, I'm going to keep this for like reference for like Linda and I just to have on hand. Because in 1988, which is the year after I was born, Mark Brown autographed this book for the library. And that's how long we've had it.
Yeah.
So 30 some years. And it is autographed. He drew a picture of Francine in there for us.
Cute.
So this would have made the move from the old library that used to be where the police station is now to the current one and has been on our shelves every Thanksgiving since. So pretty special archive in the library. So we're going to hold on to that, but we're going to take it out of circulation to better preserve it.
Yep.
And get to have a new copy that the cover that they just showed on the screen because it's not even the same cover art anymore.
Yeah.
But Arthur's Thanksgiving. So Arthur's been around forever, as I said, and there's a special show episode that we're going to watch, and we'll do some Arthur crafts, and because he's still popular. They actually I just saw a bunch of Arthur stuff at the Dollar Tree, so I might be able to try to get a hold of that. But that will be on the November 10th at 6:30. Again, you do just sign up for it. We'll do all kinds of fun Thanksgiving stuff with Arthur. And, of course, we'll read Arthur's Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the National Aviary,
Yes.
Nature's Diner. I looked it up and, to send information.
This is the only bird
here.
I could find.
Well,
So
it's close
I don't know
enough.
if they'll bring a pigeon or not. But
All right.
so they're going to use puppets,
I'll hold
props, and a visit from an animal ambassador. So we will have a real live animal of some kind. Now, the aviary does, of course, mostly have birds, but sometimes they have animal ambassadors that they have an armadillo. I don't know what they're going to bring. They haven't told me.
Yeah.
So they're going to introduce children to different birds, their foods, and how each species eats.
Cool.
So that's completely free program. You can come and see the aviary and meet an animal at the library on Friday, November 11th at 12:30. So please come out. And there's only a few spots left. So please
that's wonderful.
get signed up and come visit us for that. And I don't know if they'll bring a pigeon, but they'll bring something.
That's okay.
We like pigeon.
Yeah, we do. We love this pigeon. Mo Willems. There we go. Let's see. All right. There we go. We're going to jump into books. So the one book I wanted to talk about, and I didn't bring it up in the episode earlier, is the Tween Book Club this month is Shannon Hale's Real Friends. We have not in our book club read a graphic novel.
Yeah, I like
in
that
a
you're
long
doing
time.
that. That's fun.
The last graphic novel I feel like I remember reading with the club was Ruler Girl, which I really liked.
You did El Defo at one point too.
Oh, and El Defo. Yeah, okay. So we've done those too. So it had been a while. So I thought it was time, and with school already well on its way, I thought I love the title and everything. Shannon and Adrian have been best friends ever since they were little, but one day Adrian starts hanging out with Jen, the most popular girl in the class.
Jen.
And, you know those Jens. And leader of a circle of friends called The Group. I can just so picture this. Everyone in it wants to be Jen's number one, and some girls, I'm sure this happens all the time, some girls would do anything to stay on top, even if it means bullying the others.
You know what's crazy is like this like it's a classic story like tale but it's relatable all the time, and it doesn't matter like you know like teen and tween books that have stories about like you know the in crowd and stuff like that. That every kid goes through some type of situation.
Absolutely,
like
absolutely.
It doesn't matter like. You know, the technology and like the way the characters look might change over the years, but it's the same.
It's the same issues. Yep. I even read a story today, a Halloween story with the kids, and there was bullying in it too, and the kids were like, I said, was that, you know, you try to teach them, was that nice? Right. No, that's bullying. Yeah. So they need to learn young. All right, real friends.
Graphic novels are fun, and so it's a fun change of pace too. Nice and
I was excited.
And
switch it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just going to talk about, this one is actually nonfiction, but it is it was a National Book Award finalist for, and it was recommended for YA. Because it won the it's a Prince Honor Award, which is an honor award that goes to young adults. It's called Vincent and Theo, the Van Gogh Brothers. So it goes back and forth between being letters and stories and art, of course, because Van Gogh is an artist, about these two brothers and their life together and their life apart. So we have it cataloged actually in fiction. We're going to move it over to nonfiction after it's not new anymore, because right now we want it to be on display and kids to see it. We don't have an exact nonfiction section for YA.
Right.
But I think it will be a lot of fun. I know like Van Gogh is still kind of a popular topic here in this area because of that big exhibit that was just in Pittsburgh not too long ago. But again, the author is an award-winning author, and just recently won it's a Prince Honor book and the also nonfiction award for Vincent and Theo.
Cool.
Yeah.
That looks good. Yeah.
And I like that between each chapter it provides art, so I think that's kind of cool too.
That is cool.
So
very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, quickly, I'll just do one. My thought for books this episode was about gratitude. And this one is very basic. It's called I Am Thankful, a Positive Power Story by Susan Capozzi. And everything in it, he goes through and says all these things that he's thankful for. And we do have several books like that, but you can never have enough. No. I think we need to slow down, not just for Thanksgiving, but a lot to be thankful.
Yes, I agree. And on that note, I am thankful that we have Book Buzz.
I am thankful for Book Buzz.
And I'll be even more thankful once they get our hair and makeup and wardrobe started.
I'll be extremely thankful for that. And then followed by a nice lunch.
Yes, there you go.
All right. Until next time, this was Book Buzz.